SVA to Seoul. How SVA alumnus and filmmaker Soo Park found his voice in K-pop. Blending filmmaking craft with global pop energy, Park has turned his SVA experience into a thriving career directing K-pop's most visually inventive music videos. Soo Park, BFA 2022 film, has found his niche: music videos, or, more specifically, K-pop music videos. With his unique blend of storytelling, surrealism, and emotionally evocative techniques, Park has quickly established a name for himself in the ever-expanding Korean pop music industry. Hailing from South Korea, Park moved to New York City in 2017 to attend the School of Visual Arts. He took a break in his education to fulfill Korea's mandatory military service for male citizens, and then studied remotely during the early period of the COVID-19 pandemic, before returning to New York to complete his degree. Since graduating, Park has worked on several commercials and short documentaries, though he is best known for his excellence in music video direction. In 2023, he founded his own production company, Souvenir, based in New York and Seoul, and he has directed music videos and other creative content for several artists under many major artists and labels in the K-pop industry, including HYBE, SM, and ULG, as well as BOANEXTDOOR, ENJYPEN, Jaehyun, NCT 127, and most recently, WayV. Earlier this year, Park directed the ENJYPEN in Haepyeon Desire concept cinema video, which has garnered more than 2 million views on YouTube. He recently answered some questions about the project, his time at SVA, his career path thus far, and his future goals. How did you work your way into directing music videos? I was still at SVA when COVID hit, and I moved back to Korea as classes went online. Luckily, the lockdown back home wasn't as strict as in the US, so I reached out to some musician friends and started making their music videos. My goal that year was to make one video a week. I just went out and shot something. That body of work became a kind of portfolio. When I returned to New York, it helped me start working with musicians there. From that point, I just kept navigating my way forward until it eventually led me to K-pop. Tell us about the company you started. By the time I graduated in 2022, I had already been collaborating with friends from school and people I met along the way in New York for about a year. I decided to start Souvenir because I wanted to give our project a name and make it feel more real. We worked on music videos and documentary projects, and I brought my roommate on board to collaborate on creating some original content together. We made the short film, Love Letter to Asian Women, 2024, which was featured on Directors Library and Nowness, and went on to win awards at film festivals. Those projects became the foundation of my portfolio. Now that I've moved back to Korea, I will be based in Seoul for the next few years, focusing on creative growth and continuing to build Souvenir. Most music video productions are fast-paced. What was the timeline like for this project? It's true that things move fast. For the ENJYPEN concept cinema, it took approximately a month of preparation and 2 months of post-production. Post still felt tight because there were a lot of changes and VFX work to be done, considering the duration of the film. Many K-pop music videos have been incorporating AI lately. Is this also part of your process? Definitely. People around me are experimenting with AI a lot, and so are we. I've used AI for storyboarding. It takes time, but it works. We also use it to generate temporary voiceovers and soundtracks. In a recent video I directed, Mushfinum, Dropout Hop-In, we used AI to bring a zombie squirrel to life. What was the most challenging part of executing your vision? Working with people is the best part, but it can also be the hardest. For me, the stress rarely comes from the creative itself. It's usually things around it. Still, there is a team that helps me push through the challenges that come with the process. You've directed videos for NCT 127, BOANEXTDOOR, Jaehyun, and WayV. What's your favorite part about working in the K-pop industry? What I love about K-pop is that they're always chasing something new. It pushes me to experiment every time. The projects are big in scale, and the energy on set is incredible. What are you working on now or next? What are your long-term goals as a director? I'm wrapping up a project right now and starting prep for another this month, both of them K-pop. I love working in K-pop, but I also want to broaden my scope. I directed my first big commercial in September, and I'm hoping to do more. I want to keep working internationally and never stop making passion projects on the side. What do you feel you learned from SVA that applies to what you're doing now or life after college? SVA gave me a strong technical foundation. I'm glad I focused on cinematography. It makes communication with directors of photography and gaffers much smoother. Moreover, I'm grateful that I took the time to explore filmmaking outside of school. Meeting people from different backgrounds and working on my own projects toughened me up. To see more of Soo Park's work, visit his Instagram, website, and Souvenirs Instagram.